We have many great schools here in Louisville. I went to middle and high school in Louisville, and lately I have been thinking a lot about school design, just because. And one building has really stood out to me because of its design. I was actually working on research for a different video, and I found myself at the intersection of Bardstown Road and Tyler Lane, which is where you will find Assumption High School. I had never really visited this school, and I was kind of noticing it for the first time. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this must have been built in the 50s. It's so 50s, except for the addition, which I will talk about. But I adore 50s design, and so I figured I would dig around a little bit and give a brief history. In 1954, Reverend John Flourish, who was an Archbishop of Louisville, asked the Sisters of Mercy to establish a new high school in this area of Louisville. The architect behind the school was Bob Nolan, and Bob Nolan came from a family of architects, Nolan and Sons. They did a ton of schools, and they did a lot of the county courthouses throughout Kentucky. Let's talk about the architecture. The low-pitch roof, the brick exterior, and the window patterns are what really give this away as a mid-century structure. School design in post-World War II America is super fascinating because you had this idealism among architects that emphasized creativity and aesthetics in design that really was not there before. And the philosophy behind that is if you build a beautiful institution, you are breathing inspiration into learning. And I really feel like that idea came out of the post-World War II sentiment at large. At the same time, cost of construction was rising. So design had to be efficient. And modern design, what came out of the 50s, was efficient, especially compared to the neoclassical style that preceded it. We were using steel, we were using concrete, and these materials were cost effective at the time. So in a 50s school, the open corridor plan, having a courtyard, the windows, all of this was strategic design to allow cross ventilation, to let in the most natural light, all of this designed for efficiency. Mid-century schools were designed to be constructed quickly, but always keeping future expansion in mind. And even in 2020, Assumption added around 35,000 square feet of space to the school. I do believe that the expansion was done by Kerr Grulich engineers. They did a lot of work modernizing the inside, machines, equipment, sustainability. From what I can tell, they did this expansion, and it's awesome. I'm usually very critical on how people handle renovations of mid-century buildings, and I mean, it's commanding. It made me stop and do a video on it. Design should inspire, and to me, this building has achieved that.